If you stumbled across this video on YouTube, I want you to put your phone away and actually pay attention for a couple minutes because I'm going to change the trajectory of your life. Financially, physically, every aspect of your life I will change just with this simple video. And it is very important that you actually take the knowledge that I give you, since it is for free, and you apply it. If you do that, I guarantee you, you will be making 1 to 2K a day of pure profits. So let me just tell you guys a little bit about what I do. And in this video, I'm gonna pretty much describe it raw, like there's gonna be no editing involved. And it's just gonna be straightforward with what I do. So not too long ago, I was broke. I was a brokey. I literally couldn't even afford to go buy McDonald's. Like for me, like I didn't have $10 in my bank. And it took me a while to realize that I had to do something with my life. And that's when I stumbled upon meme coins and the whole crypto space. If you guys are familiar with crypto and meme coin space, you know that people make crazy amounts of money. It is literally insane. Like I could go up here right now and I could go on any one of these coins and we could see some of these traders right here that are making a ton of money. I mean, this coin is fairly new, so I mean, obviously no one has sold, but you know, if I go to another coin, like let's say, I don't know, a random one right here. Let's go to this random coin that I found right here. As you guys could see, someone invested $200 and made 5 bands, almost 6 bands, but this person likely did not invest. And let me tell you guys why. So when it comes to meme coins and making a lot of money, there's 2 ways. The first way is going to be a degen. And what I mean by that is you're going to be constantly on every single DEX. You're going to be on all these websites right here, and you're going to be putting all these random filters. You're going to be sitting on here on MemeScope and seeing when the token graduates, and then you're going to instantly go over here and try to buy in. You're going to try to get a quick buy, and you're going to try to make money, and you're going to try to buy it right here and sell it up here. And let me tell you guys, I did that for a while. I was this person right here. And I did not make a lot of money. My money was actually going down. Like I was taking out money from my job that I made, like from my paycheck, from my 9 to 5. And I was just putting in straight in my Solana wallet. And I was just gambling with it. Like just trying to hit the new or the next 100x coin. So that's what a degen is. They're just going to keep gambling their money away, and they really don't have any insider knowledge, and they're never going to make money. A lot of you guys are there right now, and this second, you know, the number 2 that I'm about to describe is where I'm at right now, and I guarantee you it is literally the method that is going to make you a ton of money. Because you are not gambling your money away, and you actually control all profit. You could take your money out whenever you want, and you're not taking money out of your bank to actually do this. So the second one is right here is going to be the dev or the creator. So what I mean by that is we all know that you could create meme coins, right? So there's a couple websites that actually let you create your own meme coin. And the reason why I say the devs and the creators are the ones that make money, because they're the ones that get people to buy in, they get the market cap to go up. And once there's enough liquidity, they just remove it all and they go about their day and they make a ton of money. And if you guys don't believe me, I've literally had coins that, you know, go up to like a crazy market cap, and I just remove liquidity and I have my bags full, and I just do that. It is literally that easy. So, you know, let's say, for example, let me just find a coin that was rugged, actually, and I'll use that as an example. I'm just going to scroll right here. So right here, right? This person right here that created this coin is going to be the dev, right? And we're going to use these 2 examples. So the degen right here, and then the dev on this side. So with that being said, this is pretty bad right here. So the degen right here is going to lose all their money. They're going to lose all their bread because they're trying to buy in over here, or let's say they buy right here, right? And then once it gets pumped a little bit and they think it's going to keep going up, it just gets dumped and they literally get rugged and they lose all their money. So that's pretty much what a lot of you guys do, and you need to stop doing that because that's not going to work anymore. So then we have the dev over here. The dev is the one that creates the token. As you guys could see, look at this right here. This was quick. This was very, very quick. So the dev created the token. It got pumped up here and they sold it all up here and they cooked everyone and made all this money. So the devs are the ones that are going to be able to do that. They're able to increase their money. They control profits. And overall, it's just a whole lot easier and it's going to guarantee you maximum profits. So when people talk about this, it does actually take a little bit of knowledge to become a dev and actually start rugging people. Well, there's a couple ways to do it, right? But the way that I'm going to teach you guys is going to be pretty easy. So a lot of people, when they create coins, they go on Pump.Fun, right? Because Pump.Fun actually allows you to do it fairly easy and it doesn't take too much money to actually start up. So that's the route that a lot of people go. And they think that they could get these coins that hit crazy market caps. And it's likely not going to happen. As you guys could see, I'm sitting here on Pump.Fun and a lot of these coins have very, very low market caps. It's just no one's really buying them. People buy them and then they sell real quick. And it's just the market caps aren't going to go that high. So that's one of the issues with Pump.Fun because people just don't take your coins seriously because it is on Pump.Fun. So what I've heard, I'm actually well connected in this meme coin space. People actually invest in meme coins that I talk to and I associate myself with. And I ask them a lot of these questions. They're like, yeah, a lot of times we only invest in coins that are on the Radium DEX. The reason for that is because one, it's just more secure. We're not going to get rugged, this and that. It's just more legit. There's a whole lot of more into it. You know, you need developers or you need people that code. You need all these smart people. You need a whole team to do market research and to actually do marketing to get people to buy your coin. So it takes a lot more. And when I say on the Radium DEX is if you go over here, so on Full-Time right here, I'm going to show you guys, you could actually screen for only the Radium right here. So all these coins right here on the Radium DEX, as you could see, have very, very high market caps, way higher than when we were seeing on Pump.Fun. So that's why people are going to come in here and they're going to want to invest, right? So they're going to want to buy in right here and they're going to want to invest in these coins. You can't do that with Pump.Fun because Pump.Fun is not going to get pushed on the Radium DEX. It literally has its own DEX here. So it's just people are not going to invest in. So when it comes to this right here,
and the way I reached this level and how I was able to become financially free is by becoming this right here. And there is this phenomenal software, or I wouldn't even say for software, but platform that I've been using for the past couple months that helped me reach this level. And I have messed around with a couple of them and been here and there and tried out. And I can guarantee you that this is going to be the best one. Why? Because it's going to allow you to create the coin. It's going to allow you to use basically anything you want on this coin. And it's going to be super easy to actually remove liquidity, create the liquidity pool, and go about creating these tokens. Because we know if you want to get on the Radium DEX, you need all those important things that I said, and it does take a lot of time and money. And if you don't have time and money, then this is going to be like life-changing because you don't need all that. So it's actually called coinfast.fun. As you guys could see in coinfast.fun. And it does have this cool feature, copy trending coins. That one is crazy. I literally use it all the time. But just for this video, I'm making it for a little bit of the beginners, right? And there actually is a tutorial right here, so you guys could go ahead and watch that. But we're going to go ahead and actually create a coin. And this is just, I already connected my Phantom wallet right here. This is just one of my Phantom wallets I use for this video. This is in my actual Phantom wallet. But we're going to go ahead and create a couple of these tokens, right? So it's pretty simple when it comes to making a token. You need a couple things, right? So let's say, for example, right here, you need to do some market research. Let's just do market research. And what I mean by that is you need to see what is trending. You need to find what is trending. And it's not that hard. I'm going to show you guys right now. You know, for me, I don't even watch like the news. I don't know why this isn't working. Okay. Trendy. Okay. Whatever. It's probably spelled wrong. But for me, I don't really watch the news. I get a lot of my information from Instagram and from, actually not even Instagram, from X, from Twitter, right? So what I do is I go up here and I find out what's trending, right? We could see all these things are trending. So I actually did highlight this one because I was looking at it. But you could see right here, right? This is trending. I don't even know what's going on here. Something crazy, right? Anyways, this is trending, right? So the Hudson River. And I bet you anything, this is going to already be, coins are already going to be made on this, right? I guarantee you anything. Look. So we're going to search that right there. What I tell you, it's already been created. People are already capitalizing on that. Look right there, 53, 54, super quick. And I bet you these have already been rugged, watch. Yep, they already rugged. People capitalize on this, they made money. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. That's how we're going to do market research. And that's just one way. I do have other videos that go a little bit more in depth, but that's kind of just like a baseline on how we're going to do it, right? So that's market research 101. So now, let's say we actually found a early trending thing and no one has created a coin on it, or maybe there's only a couple. We're going to go ahead and use that idea, and we're going to go to MemeFast, right? So coinfast.fun right here, and we're going to go ahead and call this, let's just say, let's just say we're going to call this, I don't know, Hudson River. Obviously, this token isn't. I'm actually not even going to like pump it or put effort into it. I'm just going to go ahead and do this for the sake of this video, right? So now we're going to say, Hudson Riv. Hudson R, right? That's going to be our token symbol, and this is our name. So this is only going to take 3 steps, right? So for right here, we're going to go ahead and put an image, 500 by 500. I recommend going on Canva, creating an image there or a logo, and you just download it, and it automatically by default does it 500 by 500. So I'm not going to do that, right, but I'll have to like cut the clip. But yeah, that's pretty much how it is. We're going to click next. All right, well, I guess I do have to put an image. I'm just going to put a random image, right? I don't know. I'm literally just going to put this or something. Okay, now that that's there, we're going to go ahead and click next. Let's just say that was our image that we want to use for our token. So for the total supply, we're going to go ahead and put 100 billion. And right here, 1 billion or 900,000. Let's leave it at 1 billion, right? So right here, we're going to put the tragic event of the Hudson River. All right, so we're good right there. If you guys are actually taking a meme coin serious, I recommend actually putting a little bit more effort into this rather than just doing it like this how I am, because I am only making this for the sake of the video and teaching you guys how to do it. So we're going to go ahead and click next. Now right here, this information doesn't really matter. You could mess around with it, or not that one, this one right here with your socials. No one's really going to see this unless you're actually launching like an actual, what is it? Like something like that, a little bit more in depth. You have the Twitter, the Telegram, the Discord. So something, a bigger project is what I meant to say. If you're actually launching a huge project that's going to be around for a while, I recommend adding these things. It just helps with marketing and all those things. So for this, we're not going to put it right here. And right here, I want you guys to add these. Make sure these are added because these are just going to prove that your coin is legit and not a rug. That's why I say this is like revolutionary, because when it comes to like other tokens that are actually on the Radium DEX, you need a lot of like coding and stuff like that for people that are going to do this. But with memefast.fun, it's literally 3 clicks and you'll be good to go. So we're going to go ahead and have those selected, and we're going to go ahead and create the token now.
Create all the now that we're going to add everything, we just go ahead and create the token, submitting transaction. So right here, I'm just going to log into my Phantom wallet. And we're going to go ahead and continue. We're going to proceed right there. Yes, safe. We're going to go ahead and create our token. And just like that, our token is actually, created. We could copy it. We could view it on the Explorer. Just kind of see what it's going to show us. Yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and create the liquidity pool. So right here, when we create the liquidity pool, I want you guys to put 900 million. We don't want to put a billion because obviously no one would be able to buy. So we're going to go ahead and put that. And this is when it comes to creating the liquidity pool. So you are able to obviously remove the liquidity of your token when you desire. So right here, it does say 0.3 Sol to, for the radiant fees, but I do recommend using a little bit more. Anywhere from 0.3 to 1 Sol is perfectly fine. So for the sake of this video, we're just going to use the, what we have right there. And we're going to go ahead and actually create the yeah, I do recommend using zero point 0.3 Sol. So we're going to go ahead right there and we're actually going to create the pool. So right here, now that we do that, we want to confirm. And it does say that our pool was successfully created. So let's go ahead and just refresh this. Refresh it one more time. So now that the pool is created, you will actually be able to see your token on the Radium Dex. And when you actually put it in on the token, you will be able to see all that. So this is kind of just an example of what a rug looks like. Obviously, the dev created it. They got pumped up to over here, and then it was rugged, right? So that's what you guys are going to basically do. And that is literally what I was able to do, or that is what I did to be able to get to this level. And it really doesn't get easier than that, guys. I mean, a lot of these gurus try to tell you otherwise, that it takes this, blah, blah, blah. And then they try to sell you a course, or they try to sell you like some sort of like group. And yes, it does help like that to get, information and all these things. But if you want to strictly rug and, take liquidity from people, it doesn't take all that. Make sure you guys pay attention to this video. And if you guys have any questions, I have a Telegram group in this. I'm going to put it in the description, and it is completely free. You guys could reach out, join, whatever it is. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's done.